everybody? Happy Sunday. Welcome to day 4 of the season. I'm gonna quickly check, make sure everybody's spectating the right team.
Initiating match.
Any stragglers? See, I found one. Oh no, I didn't. Alright, we're all good. Purple team is going to be Sentinels. Blue team going to be Eclipse. Sentinels starting off their season with a win over Legion. Eclipse with a loss against Hunters. So one of two things will happen. Eclipse will tie it up and will be 1-1 for both teams. Or Sentinels will start their season off with a bang, going 2-0 on their first 2 games. Hopefully you got your prediction in. 66% on Sentinels. Spicy, can you meow? Oh, thank you for the 7 stream streak. I appreciate that. Can I do it off camera? How about this? I'll meow in the break. Thank you for the 7 stream streak. Yep, I got the Phoenix jersey. You guys did well yesterday, by the way. 2 maps on Hunters? I mean, last season it was 1, so that's improvement. So banter is on for this match, which means these teams can talk to each other as much as they want in the chat, as long as they don't make any like personal attacks. Like, can't like make some fun of someone's mom or something. But other than that, it's free reign. Lemon gonna start off with a pick onto Quibsy. Looks like Sunless Fiber is gonna be the tank. Looks like they were waiting on a different tank, but didn't end up showing. So looks like a couple of Eclipse players gonna have to play different roles than they thought, but it's a great start. Diddy Kong will finish off Dan on the way out, but Eclipse are going to snag the point first. I'm gonna switch Lemon and Sunless real quick, so that we are in roll order here. Perfect. And it is gonna be Eclipse, even though they had a little bit of trouble getting a lineup ready and had to swap around some roles. They are gonna start with the first strike there. But Big J5 is going to find Floxy and eliminate the Ana. It's a quick trade, though. Lemon peeling for the Ana. Mr. Buzz down on the Junkrat, narrowly going down. Now, Sentinels with a couple of picks should be able to split this point right back. So, I know a lot of people have been waiting for Cervantes to get their first start on Sentinels, and here it is. Normally, Avernus, the leader of this team, would be the tank for Sentinels, but they're going to allow Cervantes, also known as Kumbo, to get the start today. Heir of High Noons. And both Cassidy's going to get a pick, but importantly, Cervantes is down, so that's no tank right now for the Sentinels. But they're still holding it. Flip's not going to be able to snag the point back, even though the tank is down. Flip's going to have to regroup here. Sentinel's probably going to take the lead. And not a lot of alts. We are going to have Tired here from Mr. Bustdown on Junkrat. Character I'm not used to seeing them play, but I know this is just the kind of map where you play Junkrat. Lemon, massive opening pick on Big J5. We saw a lot of Widow from Lemon in their last match against Hunters. Different look here on the Cassidy. Beautiful play there. Misses a couple shots on Diddy Kong, though. That could have led to even more picks. Never mind, they're going to keep on going. Making Cassidy look easy, just cleaning up the backline. And the funny thing is, there's still Sentinels alive. We don't even need to spectate anybody else. Dude's going on an absolute tear. So with a carry from the cast, they are going to flip it over. Yeah, Wux, I saw you were talking to Lemon earlier. Dude looks nice. I think I've only casted them a few times. I think they started in the league on Outliers, played a couple games. Played, I think, only 1 match for Polar last season, and that was it. But it's cool to see them again. They are popping off for sure. Gonna get the opening pick there as well. But this is getting close to final fight territory as Mr. Bustdown blows up Quibsy. Probably the team that wins this team fight is going to end up winning this map as both teams are at 80% of the objective. Eclipse, though, they have lots of ults in the bank here. They have both DPS ults. The only thing that could save Sentinels could be the High Noon and Junker Queen ult they've got here. And here comes the tire. Kubo, with no fear, jumps in. Beautiful Suzu. That would have definitely ended in the death of at least one Eclipse player there. Diddy Kong finally putting an end to Lemon's wrath, but it might be too little too late. Eclipse gonna snag the first objective.
Score
Raffle, oh my gosh.
0-1.
Right.
Ready for battle.
There you go. We'll do a bonus one. How about that?
Everyone ready?
All right, so Eclipse striking first in this one.
We've got work to do.
Looks like they came to play. Make sure to enter that raffle, exclamation mark raffle. Always feel free to yell at me about the raffles if I don't start them. I usually am good about it after the first one. First one, kind of forget. Cervantes off the signature Junker Queen. Gonna be coming out on the Diva. That's how you know we've lost the plot for Cervantes. Cervantes was the tank for Phoenix in Season 2 when Phoenix went on a crazy run, even making it to the semi-finals. But unfortunately, we're defeated by Fresas in that season. Couple opening picks for the Sentinels, and they're going to move towards the point and start capping. You were, Penguin, you were on that team. Flaming aim assist? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's usually pretty even. Unless it's... Well, never mind. I don't even want to say the word. Never mind. So Sentinels in control here. Mr. Bustdown on the Tracer. Going to take out Diddy Kong. Opening pick for Eclipse. They've got the Diva low too. Going to get Cervantes out of mech and finish them off. They got to watch out for their own tank, though, who got slept there. Mr. Bustdown going to be finished off by Quibsy. J5 on the Junkrat. Hero we saw them play quite a bit in the first couple seasons of the SOL. Just sleeping this poor Doom on cooldown. Eventually, though, gonna catch up to him. So Eclipse flipping it at 28%. Sunless now going on its hair. Look at the Doom go, man. Everybody from Eclipse getting a little bit hot here. I don't know, man. Eclipse coming out of the gate, but crucially, before we get carried away, and we might start to get carried away here, Avernus, the starting tank for Sentinels, is on the bench. So while Eclipse is doing really good right now, you guys have to think about, you know, like, well, if they lose this map and put Avernus in after that, you know, does that change things? But Eclipse gonna win that fight right there too. They're gonna get this thing over 50%. Big J5 with the junk tire from Spawn. Not gonna find anything there. Lots of focus fire on it. Kubo, the worst player to ever play this game. Oh man, Quibsy gonna catch a big punch there from Sunless. And it looks like Eclipse are going to clean this team fight up. Again, they're going to nano the Tracer, though. They're not done yet. Going right in on Floxy. Beautiful turnaround melee. And Big J5 going to get a double kill. So actually, it looked like Eclipse had that team fight in control, but now it's slowly falling apart. Sunless in trouble, too. They're going to finish them off with a High Noon for some reason. Crazy confidence. And Sentinel's gonna flip us right back at 85%, but one more team fight win would be enough for Eclipse, and they do have the better ult economy. They're gonna have Kiriko, they're gonna have Sombra, and they're getting close to Doom as well. Meanwhile, all we have for the Sentinels is a Diva Bomb and maybe a Pulse soon. Lots of chaos in the room. Nobody down yet, though. Lots of players getting very low. Lemon gonna drop the Sombra ult. It's gonna lead to a double kill, but Lemon will die in the process. Eclipse slightly up in the team fight. Diddy Kong's gonna even it up. 3-3. Mr. Bust Down with the pulse. It is gonna get a stick on Diddy Kong. Big stick there. Now a little bit of a Tracer duel on the outskirts. Eclipse going to try and cap the point back. Lemon back on the Widowmaker. Okay. Might be a little bit hard against the Tracer, but looks like we're also going to swap to the Brig as well. Changing up the whole strategy here.
My next kill.
And this will be final fight of the map. Eclipse flip it over. Sentinels will have a touch to try and save the map. If they don't, though, Eclipse are going to get their first map win of the season. Could be a big boop. It looks like it got Floxy. Quibsy going to push Floxy off the edge, but crucially, the D.Va is demeched. Some shots from the Widow on the side. So one team with the tank, one team without. Sunless is going to get a double and have ult. Not going to be able to survive that one, though. Big J5 going to be able to take them out. Couple of Sentinels alive. And it looks like Sentinels are going to be okay. We'll see if Eclipse can come back. Probably not, actually. They might have a touch. Well, they're playing Doom, so they probably will have a touch. But it's going to be close. It's going to be very close. Has to go for the Nano. Able to get on point. But had to use Nano just to contest, and now it's got to wait for the teammates to come. Lemon, though, a huge pick to get Diddy Kong. In favor of Eclipse, moving in to the final fight. Eclipse 5, Sentinels 4. Beautiful prediction to find where the Tracer was going to be. And now Eclipse looks as if they are going to be able to get it done here. Going to clean up Mr. Bustdown with a massive couple picks there through the Kiriko ult. And Eclipse going to get their first map of the season.
Meteor strike.
Sentinels will be selecting King's Row for map number 2. We're going to get map 2 set up, and we're going to be right back. Ready for map 2. I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick, though.
Initiating match.
I just realized we didn't do lineups, but we're too late for this map. I need somebody's help. After this map, somebody remind me to do lineups for this match.
Lizards and dirt, far as the eye can see.
All right. No subs for Eclipse, but we have 3 subs
Beats the city,
for the Sentinels. Avernus, team owner, going to be coming in for Cervantes. Arya going to be coming in for, looks like...
One more mission.
Why's my memory failing me? Arya coming in for Diddy Kong, and Sleepy Panda will be coming in for Kodiak Kuda. 3 subs there for Sentinels. Same look for Eclipse. Lemon going to be on the Widow.
Defend objective A.
The bloodshed.
In their opening match versus Hunters, Eclipse also played King's Row, and Lemon had a crazy performance on the defense for that map that almost led to a map win against Hunters. It did not, though. Hunters did not drop a map in that series. Sentinels on attack first. Even with the opening pick for Lemon, they are going to stabilize here by getting Sunless. As a reminder, on the starting lineup for this match, it was not originally Sunless Fiber who was the tank. It was another player, Arc-Bladed. So Sunless Fiber might not even really be... I don't know a lot about the player, so I can't really say for sure. I don't know if they're even a tank player, because it is interesting seeing Doom on King's Row. Usually, it's not one of the heroes players go with, unless they're like a Doom one-trick.
Wise decision.
Avernus is going to match the Doom, though, so we'll have a little bit of Doom on Doom. which is always fun to watch. But they're trying to lock Sunless up here. Sunless barely alive, somehow getting out with less than 50 HP. Maybe not for long, though. It'll be finished off with a punch from Avernus. Eclipse so close to capping right here, but it looks like enough reinforcements are coming in from the Sentinels that they might be all right. Still have to deal with Avernus, though. Avernus actually, their first season in the league was Season 2, and they played with Eclipse almost that entire season. Finally, Avernus going down, but bought plenty of time for Sentinels to come back, but not enough time. Avernus, when they joined the league, they played one match with Phoenix when Phoenix was a brand new team in Season 2. Phoenix kind of fell apart after that, Season 2, and then Avernus was on Eclipse for almost that entire season. So, in a way, it's kind of like he's playing against his original team. I know his original team is technically Phoenix, but it was Eclipse. Sunless gonna pick off Big J5. Eclipse. I don't think that's who they wanted to nano, unfortunately. Quibsy might have been in the wrong place at the wrong time, unless they just wanted the meme. Quibsy gonna get the nano. Okay, I think they just wanted the meme. It looked like an accident, though, because it looked like Lucio jumped in front of the Ana, but it still worked, so, I mean... Sentinel's gonna be alright, though. Gonna stop Eclipse in this middle area here. And they can still try and hold this bridge area, which is a massive choke point in this map. Couple ults for Eclipse, though. We're gonna have Juno ult, and we also have Pulse Bomb. We'll see if Mr. Bust Down can get a big pulse like they had last map, which really was a key factor in that. They're hunting down the Cassidy, which was their target last time. Might be able to get the Cassidy without even using the pulse. Doesn't look like it. Heals too goated. We're gonna have a pick on either side. Avernus going down and Mr. Bust Down going down. Sentinels without a tank. Arya, huge shot on Lemon. But Sunless Viper's gonna get a double kill to keep this payload rolling. Big J5 in enemy territory on the Tracer. We'll see if Sunless can catch him. Nope, looks like they'll be alright. As a reminder, there is a 500 token raffle for every map of the season. Feel free to enter with ! raffle. Eclipse now getting close to this second checkpoint. Both Cassidy's gonna get a pick there. Like how Avernus always just stands right in the middle of the blast radius and blocks whenever the other Doom uses their ult. Avernus able to get a health back, but they are getting very low, very quick, down to 8 HP. No way they escape. Surely not. No, not gonna happen. So with the tank down, Eclipse have everything they need to push this in. And they will. Eclipse getting that second checkpoint. Couple kills for the Sentinels after this second checkpoint. Avernus, I think, with a triple there. They will be able to stop tweeting for now. Eclipse with about 3 minutes to get this last checkpoint. This one's always kind of the hardest one to get. They do have some ults to work with here. Meanwhile, all we have is beats for Sentinels. We'll see. Got another Pulse Bomb. High Noon, Nano. Lots to work with here. We're going to go ahead and use the High Noon now. Same deal, 1 kill on either side. Avernus and Mr. Bust Down going down just like last time. Lemon cleaning up Big J5 and now pushing this even further, waiting for their tank to get back. Sad what happened yesterday with Polar? I don't know. I don't know if sad's the right word. I mean, Polar owners, it's not like they got upset or mad or anything. They just realized that they were busy guys, you know, didn't have enough time for a team, and honestly, I thought it was honorable. They're like, you know what, we don't have enough time for this. Let's give it to somebody who does have time so that they can actually make the team, you know, viable. So the next era of Polar is starting. I didn't see it coming, really. This wasn't the team I thought that would disband next, but Polar is going to be just fine. But lots of credit to Kale and Ulysses for all they've done with Polar, winning that initial season of the SOL, the first ever season, went undefeated. I don't even think they lost a map. So the legacy of Polar will always be a special part of this league, no matter how big it gets. We'll see, Head. The real question is, will they be better than Phantoms? That's really the only question that can be answered. In the meantime, though, Sentinels really stepping up their defense. Eclipse really not able to push this at all. This could help, though. They are going to get Avernus. Nice sleep there by Floxy. Catch Avernus deep in enemy territory. Now we're going to have both DPS playing some Widow now. Lemon versus Arya, it looks like. Arya strikes first. Nice shot there. Lemon did have the opening shot, but just missing Arya, who takes the opportunity to land a nice jump headshot. And cleanup time for the Sentinels. Sunless going to try and get back to their spawn. Not going to happen. Cora's new team is cracked. Do you recognize the players? Or I haven't recognized any of the players that joined. I don't know their skill levels or anything, but I'm excited.
30 seconds remaining.
Arya once again gonna get the Widow pick there. Big plays for the Sentinel sub right now. And now with just 15 seconds and some players down, Eclipse is gonna have to regroup for one more fight. They're gonna lose Floxy though to an Avernus punch. And they might not even be able to get to the payload. Lemon will touch on the Tracer. Lots of Sentinels around. It's gonna take some crazy dodging to stay alive long enough for backup. And in low-key they do though. And they get Avernus. They go down, but get some time for the reinforcements to get here. Jumping the Widow now. And just making sure the Widow dies. And hold on. Hold on. Getting close now. And lots of Sentinels dead. Definitely could make it all the way. 3 meters. Avernus 1. Quibsy getting low. Last straggler. Oh no, hopefully Smelly's not here. And Eclipse gonna make it all the way. The reason I say that is because for some reason Smelly Snail always makes a note of when I say straggler.
0 to 3. Switching sides.
But Eclipse bossing up there in the last 16 seconds to get a touch. Big plays from Lemon on the Tracer. And then the rest of the team did what they needed to do to push it in. Okay, I don't think Smelly's here. I think we're good.
Ready for battle. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers
All right.
incoming. Defend objective A.
Swapping sides. Still going Doom on Doom though, which is fun. Oh yeah. Use the new emojis. That took me forever. I don't know. Seeing them in chat, I'm not sure if I'm a fan of the shaking emojis. We might need a different look. Oops. So Sentinel's gonna be moving on attack. They have to get it to the end of the map. Otherwise, Eclipse is gonna be up 2-0 and just need one more map to win this series. Quibsy though gonna get Sunless, so that is their tank down. Lemon does get Quibsy though. 4v4, but they are waiting on Sunless, so Sentinel's gonna get 8 tick. We might have a recontest though, because once the Doom comes back, we'll have all 5. Mr. Bustdown gonna get Arya, which is pretty huge. now could be falling apart for Sentinels on this attack, and it looks like it will. They're going to stabilize and be just fine.
I don't die that easily.
All right. 2 ticks, though. So it's a lot easier. Now if they just get 1 pick, they just need a last tick. Getting close to a couple ults as well. We're going to have Doom ready to go. Almost some support ults. Going straight for the back line. We'll see what we can find. Lemon, though, gonna get Sleepy Panda. 4v4 now as Lemon goes down. Avernus getting Sunless. Avernus with a triple. And surely that should be enough. Just the supports alive. Ploxy's still gonna get 1 more. And finally, Big J5 gonna finish off both supports, and Sentinels will cap. What's up, Hoover64? Thank you so much for the raid with a party of 4. Appreciate that. We are getting our matches started today. This is the first match of the day. Division 1, Sentinels versus Eclipse. But yeah, appreciate the raid. Thank you. Feisty, how much do you bench? Not much. Not much. I bench dumbbells though, not the barbell. But I don't think I could bench more than probably 40s in both hands. I think that would max me out, fortunately. I'm cutting right now, okay? All right, and same deal. This was where Sentinels stopped Eclipse. See if they can hold him even longer, though. Like I said, Sentinels have to get to the end of the map. Otherwise, Eclipse are going up 2-0 in this series and would have 3 chances to take down the Sentinels and tie it up. This would be big for all the other teams in Division 1 too. I believe if I was a team in Division 1, I'd probably be rooting for Eclipse to win right now, because then that would have both these teams at a 1-1 record. Spice trying to get the Maga or Doomfist build. I don't think so, man. I want that Cassidy build. You know, he's got that sleeper build. High key. Maybe that Widowmaker build. All right, Sentinels approaching the second checkpoint. Eclipse, you're gonna get a big kill. Sunless though, immediately countering it. 3v3, 2 players down on both sides. Crucially, Avernus is down. It's always a big deal if you have your tank alive and the other team does not have theirs. 2v2 now, barely anybody alive. Eclipse need their reinforcements here to try and stop the Sentinels on their next attack. And it looks like they're going to be fine. So now we're at the 2-minute mark for the Sentinels. Minions on the tour build? I don't know, not really my cup of tea. But I can see it. I don't know. I say that though, but the summer Torb skin does have a lot of fans. Might be the meta. So Sentinels pushed all the way back. Let's check out the alt situation. Unfortunately for Sentinels, they don't really have anything. They're close to a lot of alts. They're close to like everything, actually. But they don't have anything online. Meanwhile, Eclipse is going to have both DPS alts, Coalescence. They are ready for this next fight. Well, meanwhile, Sentinels need to build some stuff up. Big team fight here. Arya going to start it off taking out Lemon, but Sunless will finish off Avernus with some help from Mr. Bustdown. Pulse not going to connect for Big J. Now, kind of desperation for Eclipse here. I mean, for Sentinels. They have just 40 seconds. And we're going to see ults dump here. And Mr. Bustdown going to start off with a pick. Arya does have their ult, and they trade it 1-to-1 now. 4 players alive on both teams, and we're seeing everything come out. We are seeing ults splattered everywhere. Avernus down, though. Once again, Sunless Viper surviving while Avernus is dead. Such a massive deal, and this is it. If Sentinels go down here, they don't have another chance. Big J will take out Floxy. It's kind of just Sunless here. Desperately trying to kill these Sentinels players, but they're just not dying, and they might be all right. Looks like they will be as they push back Mr. Bustdown, and they're going to get just barely 1:30 on the clock. Got dangerous for a second. Avernus get on Hog. I don't know, we'll see. Both DPS are going to take that opportunity to go back to Widowmaker. They always like to play Widow in this little longer area part of the map. So once again, Lemon versus Arya. Arya gets Floxy though. Big pick there. Juno going down. And this is where we saw Sentinels come alive on defense. So if they come alive on offense in this area too, they might be able to get it to the end of the map. Stabilizing there, half the time bank already depleted of the 130. Pulse not connecting again. They don't have any tools to work with for the last part of this map. They might not be able to get any of the ults. Avernus going to be swapping to the Hog. I guess they heard you, Maiden. Floxy getting Arya now, getting some revenge for getting picked off in that last fight. Quibsy using the only ult Sentinels have, which is Beats. Gonna try and make something happen. Luckily for them, though, Eclipse don't have anything to work with either, but Sunless gets the opening pick. Tied up, both Lucio's down. Lemon gets Sleepy Panda. No supports for Sentinels at all. Just the DPS and the tank. But Arya gets Lemon. They're moving, but they're losing players quickly. They've got Big J5 on the Tracer. They've got Avernus on Hog. They got to hold until the reinforcements get there. They will get Sunless Viper, which is huge. Big J down. As long as they keep the big pig on the payload, they should be okay. Do or die now as they're pushing in. But they're kind of stabilizing. They have numbers coming back. Eclipse is going to have to win this last fight here, or else we are going to overtime. Or would it be a tie? I look-y don't remember. But they lose Sunless instantly. Arya taking them out. 4v4 though, is Quibsy also down. Eclipse now in the lead. Gets the pick on Sleepy. Big J5 and Avernus, the only Sentinels on payload they need to hold. They do have Hog ult though. We'll see if it's enough. Suddenly Lemon not able to hit anything. That's a big one though. That's the one you want to hit. Quibsy one shot. And suddenly all the Eclipse players are just dying around the payload even though they had numbers for so long. No, surely not. Oh my god. There's genuinely no way Sentinels should have got that. There's genuinely no way. That's crazy. But we're gonna give a minute to both teams. Possible tie. They had just the Tracer and the Hog on the payload. I have no idea how they pushed that in there. How on earth did they win that? All right, but it's not over.
Ready for battle.
Funny frog. Okay, so we have a minute apiece. Honestly, a tie is very much on the table. It's been a long time since we've had a tie in this league.
5, 4, 3.
Bustdown says, if Hog, you're beta. Oh no. So, looks like Avernus is done with the Doom though. Gonna be moving on to the Hog. Bro, this emote give me a headache. Yeah, I'll fix him. I'll fix him. I'll find a different animated emote that doesn't look like it's gonna make us throw up. Alright. Eclipse are up to play ball first. They've burned through half their time bank already. Gonna need at least a tick. Couple picks though. Just putting in a ton of damage into Avernus, who refused to die on Hog in that last map. Will die this time though. Not gonna have any choice in the matter. And it looks like Eclipse will at least get it sick. They will. And it looks like they'll get the first point. Okay, so they are gonna have to be glued to this payload and get this thing moving.
Overtime. Stop the payload.
We'll fix the emotes, don't worry. But bigger fish to fry right now. Eclipse now approaching the bridge. We are fully in overtime. If they get off this payload for a second, we're done. The ball gonna be flipped over to Sentinels when that happens. Avernus gets CC'd by everything Eclipse has, still manages to get out okay. Jay in the background, taking on Lemon, or trying to run away from Lemon, I should say. Lemon not able to get the final blow, does get it there though. Avernus with the whole hog. This is what they use to absolutely save the last point, but it's gonna be Eclipse. They're gonna be okay. They use basically every resource they had though to get that. Okay, going into next one, we're gonna have Sombra EMP, we're gonna have Lemon with the Pulse. That's really all we've got. They've got to get a stop here. Might have beat 2. We'll see. Eclipse is not close to anything except Pulse. And they know where Lemon is because they have the Sombra cloaked. Oh, smart. Jumping on the Tracer because they know the location because of the Sombra. Dan gonna get the first pick though. Gonna get Arya. Pulse hits the dirt. And Avernus gonna find the Moira in the background. First lucky break here for Sentinels. Still more work to do though, but looks like they will do it. They're gonna stop them short of the second point unless the last 2 players can have a crazy performance. It's a good start. I mean, Sunless does get the Kiriko, but now they're the only Eclipse player and will go down and gonna be stopped just short of second point. Okay, Sentinels absolutely battled to even get into this overtime, and it's really not an easy task still. They've got to get up the hill, basically to second point with just a minute.
Initiating match.
All right. Sentinels gotta get it done here. I mean, they don't lose the match if they lose this. It's first to 3. They'll have another chance. And heads up to Olympians and Ragu. We're definitely going over, so apologize. We started the season with quick Division 1 matches, and lately I feel like they get longer and longer. So, just a heads up to Olympians and Ragu. You might want to get ready for more 5:30, 5:15 Eastern Standard Time, rather than the scheduled 5 p.m. What's up, JK Darwin? Thanks so much for that follow. Appreciate that. Thanks for tuning in to our matches today. You tuned in at the perfect time. This one is absolutely heat right now. All right, Sentinel's turn to play ball, and it is a great start. They're going to catch Lemon early. They have to just use a minute here to get to second point. It's a perfect start. It's exactly what they wanted. They're going to lose Big J, but probably should be fine. Eclipse with 2 players down. I don't know if a recontest is even possible. They might just wait. Looks like they will. And they're going to lose Lucio again, too. I see when does Outliers take place? 7 p.m., bro. Do you not know the schedule? Avernus heating up on the hog. Ever since this hog switch, it's been a whole different ball game. They're about to go into overtime. They've got the payload in tow, and they have to get it to this spot on the map to win. All right, here we go. One team fight to probably decide it. Eclipse either stop them or Sentinels get it and tie us up at 1-1 on the series. Hacking Sunless. Sunless in a rough position, misses the punch and goes deep into the backline. They're going to have to use a lot of resources to keep him up. 1-1. Arya and Dan going down. Creating a DPS for support. Tracers fighting in the side room. Pulse hitting the dirt again for Lemon. Big J5 has a Pulse too. Also going to hit the dirt. The Pulse bomb accuracy in this league over the past week has been not great, but that's okay. At least it's all the teams. And Sentinels, lots of picks. Eclipse need to back up for one more chance. Let's check out the ult situation. Sentinels probably with the better ult situation. Do they have a touch? Do they have a touch? They don't. Oh, they do. Oh my god. Barely. Wow. Holy cow.
Play of the game.
It's honey.
Could be possibly the best King's Row match we've ever had. We are back for map number 3. Make sure to enter the raffle for map number 3. Exclamation mark raffle to enter. Eclipse. Narrowly going to lose that one. They get their next map pick. They're going to choose Watchpoint Gibraltar for map number 3. And I'm telling you guys right now, especially if we're going to escort, Ragu and Olympians, get ready to be pushed back a lot. Honestly, you don't even probably have to look at this stream until 5:30. Yep, it is first to 3. So, Division 1 is first to 3. All the other divisions are first to 2. You can always check right under the scoreboard. It'll say, it might be really small, like if you're on a phone, but it says first to 3 or first to 2.
I have accepted what I am.
Couple subs coming in for the Sentinels. Diddy Kong back in for Arya. Cody Akuda back in for Sleepy Panda. So this is basically the lineup they had for the first map, except Avernus is back on tank instead of Trevante.
Attackers incoming.
The payload is progressing nicely.
See it? Awesome. Hey Cherry B, what's up?
I got you.
Diddy Kong starting things off. The headshot on Lemon. Looks like we're going to have a Widowmaker 1v1 again, but instead of Arya versus Lemon, it looks like it's going to be Diddy Kong versus Lemon. So as far as I know, I think this is Sentinel's main lineup right now. I think this is their lineup they would play if they're trying to win a match. So, hey, kudos to Eclipse. They're putting in the strongest lineup that I personally think they have. So that's good. Lemon gonna strike back at Diddy Kong there, so we're 1-1 on the Widow duel for those of you guys keeping score. Big J5 hunting down Lemon. Worst feeling ever as a Widow when a Tracer or Genji or something's jumping on you. Luckily, Sunless Fiber will bail out Lemon. And that Widow again. Eclipse already getting close to the first checkpoint here. Doomfist slept. Different sort of look here for the Sentinels. They're playing full dive now. Avernus on the Winston off of the Roadhog now. Couple kills though for Sentinels. They're going to be able to stop Eclipse. Eclipse going to have to regroup. But they've got it pretty close. One team fight will be enough to push it in. Full reset for Eclipse. They're building up some ultimates though. They're going to have both TPS ults and a Doomfist ult. Lemon going to start off with a massive pick on Diddy Kong. So that's what they need, but they have to collapse on this now. Good play. They also get a second one. With 2 picks, surely they should get it here. They still have to deal with Avernus, though, who's going to be nanoed. And going straight for that backline. The only good thing about a nanoed Winston is that, you know, it doesn't do as much burst damage as other tanks. A bit more leeway. But now with the Primal, going to buy so much time for the rest of Sentinels to come back. So all of those picks kind of erased. Just beautiful play here by Sentinels. Just knowing how to use ultimates, knowing how to get value. Still might not matter, though. And it won't. Oh, wait, never mind. Avernus does get a double. Now the only player alive. They can't seem to kill this monkey. Finally. Monkey will die, and they will get it. Still in pretty decent time. Not bad. But great plays from the Sentinels to hold it as long as they did. They could have lost that so much faster, but held on to it. Both players still going with the Widow. Diddy Kong almost with a shot on Lemon, but just barely getting some peel from Sunless to make sure they didn't have that clear shot. This is what I always try and tell my friends when there's a Widow in our games, and they never seem to understand it, is that someone's always got to be dealing with the Widow. It doesn't matter who it is. It could be a DPS, it could be the tank. Someone has to be dealing with the Widow, otherwise they're just going to have a field day. Eclipse winning that team fight there about halfway to the second checkpoint. Interesting strategy, just throwing down the bubble directly on the payload. Done it a couple times now. Poor Lemon catching lots of eyes in the back. Almost gets Kuda before they go down. And still somehow staying alive. Good play by Dan to keep them up. Avernus going to Primal once again. They're a player down. They've lost Diddy Kong. Pulse going to come out. Not going to find anything. Floxy gets Big J5, so Eclipse fully in the lead now with 3-5 in the team fight. But as long as we have Avernus on Winston, it's never fully over. Lemon goes to try and take them out, but luckily, Kuda was there to save the day. Just so hard to kill Winston. Especially, I feel like in this current patch, I feel like Winston is so good. Especially in the hands of a player like Avernus, who we've seen season after season is just one of the best players to ever play in this league. But eventually, even legends will go down.
Merci.
Is that enough glaze? Spicy, why do you look so locked in? I gotta be locked in, Shay. I've gotta spectate. You know, I don't have any producer. I'm clicking the buttons. I'm spectating these people. I gotta announce. I gotta keep an eye on the alts. I gotta keep an eye on Twitch chat. I gotta be locked in, Shay. For like 5 hours every Saturday and every Sunday. But it's fun.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Avernus swapping back. Excuse me. Swap. Sorry. Got something stuck in my throat. Swapping back to the Hog. Eclipse not a fan of the Hog. They've made it very clear. Avernus does not care. There we go, Hog. Anyway, holy cow. What did I swallow, dude? I must have ate like a whole bug or something. Man, alright. They will be able to get the Hog, though, and a couple other picks, and they could finish with a pretty decent time bank of about a minute. Bro, what is going on? I can't stop coughing. We'll see. Is there any contest? Would have been a sick play there. Quibsy gonna be hit with a pulse from Mr. Bustdown. Eclipse up 2. They just gotta finish the job here, and they're gonna finish with a pretty solid time bank. Get Avernus as well. Just Kuda in the area, but not gonna be able to touch. Not bad. Not a bad attack. I am. I'm drinking water, man. It's empty. It's empty. Give me a chance. Give me a second. I want to go fill it up.
0-3. Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Avernus is the GOAT? Dang, that's a pretty high praise from the opponent. I've liked watching this tank battle, though. This has been very solid so far.
I can't believe I have to work with criminals.
Swapping sides. Sentinels are going to be on the attack now. We'll see if they can get a higher time bank. If they don't get Zioned them out,
Attackers incoming.
Sentinels
Stop the payload.
going to be going down 2-1. Alright, Avernus coming out on the Diva. Haven't seen them play Diva yet. Immediately taking a ton of heat, though. Gonna need lots of backup from the supports. Dan gonna get the opening pick, gets Kuda. Support going down for both teams, but Lemon's gonna get Quibsy as well. Poor supports on both sides, just being absolutely demolished. It's like Diddy Kong and Lemon gonna have another duel. That was clean, by the way. The grapple into the health pack with like 10 HP was absolutely clean. Kuda, oh, just barely gonna get away from Sunless. I know that probably drive him crazy, seeing how low that Kiriko was. But had to retreat anyway. Basically like they respawned anyway. Excited to keep seeing this Widow duel. These D1 Widow duels, they always go crazy, man. Eclipse with a good start to their defense, not giving an inch so far. Diddy Kong and Lemon both taking a shot, neither gonna hit. Big J5 on the Echo now too. Lots of different heroes for Sentinels. And it will be enough to finish off Sunless. So without their doom, they are scurrying back like rats, waiting for their tank to come back. Lemon is going to be able to finish off Big J5, but might trade their life for it as Avernus jumps directly on them. But now Avernus could be in trouble. They have to use the Nano just to keep Avernus alive, who was deep in enemy territory trying to finish off the Widow. Probably going to be demexed anyway. Does have mech. That's the nice thing about having a Brig. You can still get the Diva when they're out of mech. Hey, Spicy, can Ragu play already? It's not up to me, man. In fact, yeah, you guys, we're gonna be... Luckily, though, after this, we have to play Push or Flash. So it'll go quicker after this, I promise. But yeah, Ragu and Olympians, like I said, I wouldn't even check the stream again until 5:30 if I were you. I apologize. Division 2 probably going to be the one that's screwed over most because Division 1 will usually take more than an hour. Both Widows going to get a pick. Diddy Kong gets the enemy Widow. Ooh, going to finish off Sunless too as they try and dive on him. So this could be the opening that Sentinels need, and it will be just the supports alive. And if they are smart, they're going to get the hell out of here.
60 seconds.
We might have a touch though. Actually, we will have a touch from Eclipse. And we've got ults. We've got both support ults. We've got Pulse Bomb. We have definitely enough to win this fight here. Honestly, could stop them short. Diddy Kong gets Lemon though. Heartbreaking for Eclipse. We'll see if they still commit ultimates. Nothing landing there. They're throwing everything they have in this fight, but they are not getting any kills. And they're not gonna win it. So unfortunate for Eclipse, not only do they not stop the payload, they use everything they had to get nothing. But they definitely held that longer than Sentinels did, which is a good sign. You know, the interesting thing, actually, about that I didn't even realize until right now is this Sentinels lineup. Every single player, except I believe Diddy Kong, has been on Eclipse before, which is kind of interesting to see. Big J5, that was the first team they played on in the league. Cody Akuda, that was the first team they played on in the league, was Eclipse. Quibsy, same deal. First team they played on was Eclipse. So, I don't think Diddy Kong was on that original team. Lemon done with the Widow duel. Gonna be going Ashe instead. Not wasting any time either. Big J narrowly escaping. Avernus in trouble on point. Good support play. What a position there too from Quibsy. Able to just be able to heal up their tank. But now Sunless is gonna spoil the party. Gonna probably die for it though. Because like Avernus survived there when they really had no business doing it, and that's gonna probably lead to them getting the second point just from that aggressive Ana position. Alright. Faster now. Oh, actually not over. Not over. Not over. Yeah, that's right. Much faster from the Sentinels on that second point, and now they even have the opportunity to finish with a faster time bank. I feel like half the SOL has been on Eclipse at one point. That's a good point. Avernus anti immediately cleansed though. They threw the anti and the nade at him. It's gotta be nice as a hog to have just both of those abilities just sitting right next to you. Avernus goes down, Lemon gonna be taken out. And the Ashe copy for Big J. Everybody hiding though. Nobody wants to play ball with the Ashe. Bloxy thrown up by the copied Bob. Ooh, it's a gross play to get both supports with the copy on Echo. Nasty. Might not be enough because even though it was a lot of kills, nobody's moving the payload. Nobody's alive. Sunless gonna be taken out just barely. Approaching the final checkpoint with about the same time bank. Eclipse really not able to get all 5 players alive. Lemon taken out again by Big J5 on this Echo. 2 players down for Eclipse. We're gonna finish with like the exact same time bank, aren't we? Throwing an immortality point on point just as the last resort. Sunless being viscerally attacked. No way. Oh, I thought it was gonna finish with the exact same time bank. Not quite. Eclipse at least gonna have a better time bank. They might be able to stop the attack entirely. They have 3 players alive and they have picks. Still got to deal with big Avernus though, and they will. They will. They hold for now. Diddy Kong burning. Not gonna make it out. Okay. That was crazy. We almost finished with the exact same time bank, except the last couple players for Eclipse able to touch.
Why is the payload stopped?
Sentinel's gonna have one more shot at this. They came up clutch when they needed to last time though. And that's gonna help. They're gonna get Mr. Bust down. Down. Oh, it's both DPS down. That should surely be enough. But we've seen crazy things in this match so far. It might not be. Poor Sunless gonna be hit with everything in the game on point. But do they finish with time? No. But they will finish. They don't go down without a fight, man. They don't go down.
Score 3-3.
Sorry, Ragu and Olympians. It's gonna be even longer.
Initiating match.
Normally, Division 1s are usually pretty quick, though. Usually, they're not very close. But I feel like this has been the first season where Division 1 is close. You think? Which I guess is better.
Ready for battle.
Dive tanks are hard.
Do not get
Oh,
on my
that's low-key true. But Doom's so much fun, you know? It's worth it.
New intel to share. Hello there.
So up first on attack is going to be the Sentinels.
Do not speak.
Only through struggle do we survive.
Is this real? Are we coming out of spawn on the Orisa? That'd really throw things off. Are we? We might be.
What's up? Attackers in
Nope, we're not. Alright, Diddy Kong versus Lemon again. Big J5 gonna stick with the Echo. Looks like they had lots of success on the Echo. Gotta be careful for that Widow though. Somehow that shot doesn't connect there. It will though. They are gonna lose Sunless though. Tank down for Eclipse. Gotta back up. Wrong chat, Cherry. There you go. Raph.
System
Nice.
compromised.
Sentinels on the move. They catch Floxy. Gonna get lots of support though from Eclipse. Big J5 down and Mr. Bust down in the back. Immediately traded out though, so DPS for DPS. Stopping them short of first could be massive for Eclipse. We'll see if they can do it. Sunless jumping on Diddy, not gonna be able to escape. Diddy Kong, sorry. They've got picks, they just have to finish off these last few players, but it is just so hard to kill a Roadhog sometimes. I'm sure you guys know what I mean, especially harder after their Sombra goes down. That's not great. They do have a Doom ult almost ready though. Bibsy not hitting the sleep will be big for him. They're gonna be able to take him out. Oh, actually, perfect Suzu. Perfect Suzu. To save the Ana's life. And man, this is tragic for them once again. They had everything right, but couldn't finish off the last few players. And that is gonna cause Sentinels to be able to get the first point. On a crazy name, not gonna lie. Not normally. Normally, it's a pretty normal name, but in recent events, it's tough. Now Eclipse just need to stop. They almost had that first point stop. Get Diddy Kong started off. Avernus gonna be nanoed though. That is a big hog, big gun. Couple picks on either side, but they're gonna step off. All right, Eclipse, here you go. You got 2 minutes, 10 seconds to get just outside first point. Yeah, that is funny. I'm curious if Elena knows what knows what the name even is. Okay. This is gonna set the stage, and it's crazy because we're still not done after this. No matter what happens, only going to map 4. Neither team can win the match here. But luckily, we're going to Flashpoint and push after this, so we'll have much faster maps. Escort and, what do you call it? Escort and Hybrid always take a little bit longer.
Maybe one day we'll go on missions in Hawaii.
Eclipse bartering. They don't want the Kiriko anymore. Yeah.
Hi.
That was my battle, you know. I'll make sure not to do it again.
2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Alright. Long map, all gonna come down to this.
Hack complete.
Mr. Bust down, off Big J5 to kick things off. Good start for Eclipse, but they have quite a ways to go. Luckily, they had a longer time bank. Gotta be careful playing with fire. Sometimes you get burned.
Systems hack.
Boombasita, thank you so much for 4 months all at once. That's awesome. And for 5 total months, you're just one away from joining the Eggplant Club. for 6 months. Thank you so much, Pumasita. I appreciate you. One of the few people always spreading kindness and positivity in a horrible, toxic game like Overwatch, so thank you. I'm in Big J, going at it on the side. Big J5 had narrowly survived with the tiniest amount of HP. Dude has jukes for days. But I mean, they keep the Tracer away from the payload, and they're able to get it. Okay, Eclipse have a minute to get it to right here on the ground.
Hack complete.
One team fight, that's enough. Iverness swapping back to the monkey. Last chance for Sentinels. And this is scary for them, in my opinion. This is what I would consider their best lineup in right now. If they lose this map here, it is a very big possibility Eclipse could win this match. Last 30 seconds, and it's all Eclipse. Oh man, they're gonna do it. They are gonna do it. Going to map number 4. It's not over. This is exciting. Yeah, sorry, Strobulone. We're getting a little bit overtime on this one. Hopefully all is well now.
Initiating match.
Thanks so much, Ride Alone Rock, for the follow. Appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by. You tuned in at a good time. This match is absolutely on fire. Big match here. Eclipse have a chance to win it here if they can bring this one home. Sentinels can send us to our first map 5 of the season. I'm the biggest idiot ever. We literally just had a map 5 yesterday. I don't know what I'm talking about. But 2 map 5s in 2 straight days, that'd be pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. What a way to start the season on week 2.
I think I can pull off a cowboy hat.
Want me to buy you one?
No need.
I'll just borrow yours.
Yeah, finally, Metro. Finally, the divisions are doing their job in giving us close matches. Except for maybe, I feel like Division 3. I feel like Division 3 is not going to be super close.
Remember, we don't.
Why do we have a straggler count? That's a normal word to say. You guys are funny. Arcblade are going to be coming out on the Diva. Avern is going to be coming out on the Reinhardt. Sentinels on the point first. And this one, not for all the marbles yet. Sentinels are going to have to win 2 maps in a row. Eclipse, they have 2 shots. They have this flashpoint map, and they have push after this if they lose. Looks like Sentinels are going to cap first. Nobody dead yet, though. No opening pick. Lots of good support play. Huge ante, though. Could make things a little dicey. Not going to lead to any picks, but it will lead to Eclipse taking a more aggressive position on the points. Sunless got to be careful. So Sunless Fiber officially on DPS now. Started the first 3 maps on tank for this team. Played Doom the whole damn time. Sentinels starting off the first flashpoint. About 50%. Eclipse might have one more touch here. Saw the TikTok multiple times, so wanted to look for once. Well, thanks for checking it out. I appreciate it. Yeah, dude. TikTok. If you guys ever want to like advertise something, that is the way to go. It's pretty shocking. Like every single player who's here right now, who's playing right now, they either came from TikTok or they knew somebody that came from TikTok. So, but thanks for stopping by, Ride Alone. I appreciate it. Arcbladed is gonna get a pick, and they will start flipping this point over at 99. Almost get it, but they get stopped right before it gets processed. And here comes the Lucio beat as well. Sentinels should be able to take it, but there goes Sunless, and Sunless gonna drop a copied Reaper ult. And now Eclipse might be able to flip it finally. Have to deal with the last couple players on point, but they will flip it.
Capabilities match.
Sentinels are gonna have an answer though. They've got Shatter, they've got Reaper ult. You joined from a friend, yeah. Like every single person right here in chat, they could tell you they either joined from TikTok or they came from somebody who came from TikTok. Alright, Sentinels jumping right back on, wasting no time. They do have Shatter, they do have Reaper. There comes Shatter. Yep, and that'll be enough. Gonna be able to get the first point. Sunless using Diva Bomb makes me think they're swapping. And they will. They're gonna match the Reinhardt.
Next flashpoint.
Together then strike them down.
So Sentinels striking first. Eclipse getting ready for the second point. Sentinels are going to get there first as well. Good start to them on this map. Remember, Eclipse has 2 shots at this. Pulse not going to land. Does quite a bit of damage to Avernus, though. Arc Bladed going to start moving in on the Reinhardt. Both teams going rush now. Dan on the Juno going to be able to pick off Diddy Kong. But Arc Bladed is in trouble, taking so much heat, so that's the Reinhardt down. Eclipse still going to be able to cap, though. And now Avernus could be in trouble here. Sunless Fiber, double kill on the Mei. Avernus going to try and get some stuff done. Arya is still alive as well. Going to find Lemon before they go down. And Eclipse hold on to it. Even though they lost Arc Bladed pretty early in that fight, everybody else stepped up and made sure they held it. This smells like 5 flashpoints, dude. It really does. Arc Bladed going very low again. Sentinels crashing onto the point. Pulse Bomb gonna connect. It's gonna blow up Yellow. Yellow gonna get a double boop kill, taking out Lemon and Floxy. So Sentinels with the advantage, but actually it's a 3v3 once again as Ascendancy goes down. Both Mei's gonna freeze the point. Arc Bladed frozen, taken out by Arya. Flipped back at 90%. But we might have some players coming back from spawn. This could be the perfect time for Eclipse to try and jump in here. Eclipse have probably 2 chances to flip this point, and if they do, they'll tie us up at 1 flashpoint apiece. Dan gonna start the ult party with Juno. Ascendancy, though, immediately taking them out. 1 support down on either side. Again, another 4v4. Lemon down, though. Arya gonna clear the area. Are they not done? They use Shatter anyway, but they are gonna get flipped right at 50%. Eclipse probably have a touch, but they need to go quick. One more chance for Eclipse. No ults anywhere to be found on either team. So this is just going to be a dry mechanics fight for the second flashpoint. Going to be overtime. Both teams at 99%. Ascendancy, huge opening pick, though, to get Sunless. Good follow-up damage. And Sentinels, they're going to do it. They get the second one as well. Just need one of the next 3 flashpoints. Big opening pick from the Baptiste. Gross tracking there. All right. Sunless says they're cooked now. We'll see. Eclipse gonna need to win 3 in a row. Otherwise, we are gonna be finishing this series at push. Like I said, though, it is so possible to get reverse swept in this mode. It's not even funny how often it happens. Avernus taking a ton of heat, going to be finished off by the Lucio. Great start, because Avernus also had ult. So taking Shatter out of the equation is massive. Lemon on the Junkrat now. I don't think we've seen them play Junkrat yet this match. Even on that first Lijiang tower, it was Mr. Bustdown on Junkrat, not Lemon. So interesting looks here. Both Mays ready with Blizzard again. My heart's pounding. I'm not even playing. Like, this is why I don't think I'd ever last in this league, man. I'd be so nervous right now that I'd be missing like every single shot. And it's not like this is a championship. This is a regular season game. Both Mays immediately kill each other. And that's all that's happened so far. That was pretty funny. Avernus has Shatter. Arc does not. Ooh, and it connects at the worst possible moment for Eclipse. Right when the shield went down. Sentinel's gonna flip it at 76. Happy early birthday shit. Can we get a May POV? Oh yeah, there you go. I'm already spectating. Here, I'll give you the May cam just for you. We're gonna swap between both Mays. Uh-oh, Arya in trouble. Great play by Sunless. Almost gets booped off the map. Gotta be careful. Yellow almost. The nasty play. So Sentinels down one. They are down their Reaper, but they have lots of ultimates. Actually, both teams with lots of ultimates. Avernus gets Lemon, so 4v4. Both teams missing a DPS. Sentinels might be calling map right now. Sunless will get a second pick. Doesn't seem like it'll be enough. Lemon does have a tire. But we're already at 90%. I don't think this tire's even going to be able to go off. And it won't. Map 5 to decide it. All right. Eclipse gets final pick. It has to be a push map.
Play of the game.
Reaper.
I'm so sorry, Ragoon Olympians. You guys will play eventually, I promise. Just let it end. Scoreboard on. 1 second.
Initiating match.
All right, for all the marbles, man, here we go. Of course, this was going to end in map number 5. Why is my scoreboard not updating? There we go. Okay. So, let's go over the subs. There was 1 sub for both teams. Eclipse, I guess they didn't like that new look. They are going back to Sunless Fiber in on tank. They're going to put Mr. Bustdown back in. And for Sentinels, Big J5 is going to be coming back in for DiddyCon.
Ready for battle.
Spice, you remember when you made H have a sound in Spanish? What do you mean? What in the world does remember when you made H have a sound in Spanish? No idea what you're talking about. Is H silent in Spanish? It's not hablar?
5, 4, 3, 2,
Wait.
1.
Is H silent in Spanish? Wait, that kind of makes sense. Hola? No. It's hablar? No. What? Dude, I took 6 years of Spanish. Why did no one ever tell me that? That's actually crazy. You don't say hola? It's not hola. It's hola? Oh my god. Sorry. That's blowing my mind a bit. But we have bigger fish to fry. Map number 5. Sentinels versus Eclipse. Huge match for both of these teams. Lemon gonna start us off. Beautiful tracking on yellow. So Eclipse with the opening pick. So Sunless Fiber back on the Doom. Oh, nice retreat there to get away from Avernus's hook. I mean, that's a good sign for Eclipse this season if they have a player that can just as easily play DPS as tank. Pretty massive. You know, we're not going to talk about that, Lane. I just... How do you take 6 years of Spanish and they never tell you that the H is silent? They tell you that the J makes an H sound. Big punch there, gets many players low. They're going to have to back up a bit. Barely any picks so far. We already have ults coming out with just nobody dying. Lemon going to accidentally kill themselves trying to fight the Tracer behind them. So now it's Sentinels with a 1-player advantage. So many ults, so little kills. Only 1 player has died on either side. Longest fight ever to get control of the bot. Ascendancy gonna find Sunless. Now here comes Sentinels. Double kill, and they're gonna start moving the barricade into Eclipse territory. But what a long fight. Did we start the raffle for this one? We did. Enter the raffle, last raffle of this match. As it all comes down to this. Okay, Sentinel's already pushing in. If I'm Eclipse, I need to stop them here. This would be too much ground covered too quickly. Avernus in trouble, that's going to be huge. Massive ante, this time with no Suzu. Sentinels have played Kiriko almost every single time they've had Roadhog, and I bet they wish they had it right there. But Arya will find Lemon, and they're going to stick Sunless, who just narrowly survives, but not for long enough. DPS coming big right now. Loxy going to finish off Big J, though. We'll get yellow, too. So they are going to stop them just 2 meters short. Gotta be careful, though. Ascendancy not going down without a fight. Still peppering the Moira. All right. Real quick. Ragu, Olympians, Saturn, Angels. You guys are all going to be playing later than expected, so just be ready. But who knows? Ragu, Olympians might be quick, and we might get back on track. I think Saturn, Angels will also be a close one, though, so we'll see. Pulse bomb that lands on a person? I know, right? We haven't seen a lot of that this week. And this robot just sitting in the middle of the map. Neither team really able to get too much done on the other side. But now, Sentinels have the bot. They have ults. Waiting out the Moira. Fade smartly there to drop a pulse bomb. We saw 2 in a row, Metro. Hold on. We're building up a streak now. Approaching the halfway mark, both in time and on Eclipse's side of the map. They are going to have to come up big right now. Putting a ton of heat to Avernus, making the supports work overtime. Going to go ahead and use the ult there. Ascendancy could be in trouble. Has to use the immort. Oh my god, that was a... If Ascendancy just meant to do what they just did there, that was the nastiest bat play I've ever seen in my life. Might not matter though. If they meant to do that, that was crazy. Dog, we just need to do best of 3 for Division 1. I tried. I want it to be known I tried. I begged the Division 1 teams for it just to be first to 2. They did not allow it. And I'm not going to be a dictator, you know. I had us vote on it. But to be honest, it does lead to matches like this, which are really exciting. So I'm not mad at it. But Eclipse, they're running out of time. We are over halfway through this map, and they have not even touched the Sentinel side of the map. Rondo back again. Rondo's like Santa Claus, man. Whenever they hop in, somebody's getting a sub. This time to Kuda. Thank you, Rondo, and congrats, Kuda. No more ads for a bit. Another one, Punano Bear, from their teammate Rondo. There you go. Some instigators love there. Thank you, Rondo. Again. Absolute goat.
What is it now?
Nice to be the patient for a change.
Not a lot to say, man. Sentinels really locking in for the last map here. I wonder if they regretted the Cervantes meme on the first point after this was as close of a match as it's been. With just 3 minutes to go, Eclipse is going to have to play perfect Overwatch to have a chance of coming back in this. It's not impossible. They do have ults. They have utility to work with. And they're finally starting to push over here into territory. It's just hard with somebody like Avernus who never misses a hook. Especially when your tank is playing Doom. I mean, not saying Sunless is playing bad at all. In fact, they're playing amazing. It's just hard for a Doom player to go against a Hog player like this, you know? It's kind of a natural counter sort of deal.
Cannot allow them to keep the robot.
Oh, it's gonna run an ad. I'll try and stop it. I'll try and stop it. Now Eclipse finally making some headway, but they're gonna lose 2 players, 3 players. Gotta back up. Almost finished off the bat. So close. And with 2 minutes left, Sentinels are gonna have a chance for one more blow into Eclipse territory. Eclipse are gonna need to get them off this bot and get pushing as soon as possible. Almost 70 people. We've hit 70 every other stream day. Crazy. Yeah, so Ride Alone, what we normally do is we only accept a very small amount of teams every season. We have applications for people to make new teams, but other than that, everyone else has to join an existing team unless they submit an application to make a team. For example, we have 20 teams right now. We're going to be expanding to 24 next season, so we will have 4 new teams based on applications next season. We're all about quality over quantity in the teams. Close team fight there, but Eclipse wins it, and now they are... Sorry, Sentinels wins it, and now slowly it feels the inevitable might be happening as Sentinels move up the hill with 1 minute on the time bank. Each division has 5 teams, but next season every division will have 6 teams. And they keep on rolling. This might be over. Things got close, but with 33 seconds and all this ground to cover, I think it's safe to say, well, they'll have one more shot at the bot here. With 2 kills on both supports, they'll have one more shot at the bot, but they're gonna have to move it across the entire map. I hope Sentinels win because then I get 11 tokens. Yes. The real priorities here. Alright, as overtime ticks down, Eclipse is going to have to move this bot, no ults, across the whole map. This would be the single greatest play we've ever seen in this league if they can do this. Which probably means it won't happen. The anti on Avernus could be big. They force out the Lucio ult, but they're going to lose their Widowmaker. Down to 4 players already, almost 3 as the Sombra goes one shot. Down goes the Sombra, just 3 players left. And this is gonna be the end of an insanely good match.
Take the robot back and we win.
Honestly, both teams should be very proud though. That was so much fun to watch. Truly well played by everybody. Good little 5-map series to close out week number 2. But that's just the beginning of today's matches.